Greetings and hello, Aries signs. This is Lawrence, the Blue-Eyed Emperor, and I'm here to give you your August 5th, make that August 6th through the 15th for your love reading. This is going to be a love reading only. I'll be focusing on nothing else other than that. I did have a chance to shuffle both decks before we got started, and I'm going to pull 3, maybe 4 angel cards to get the overall direction and guidance from the spirits and our spirit guides. The other thing I want to talk about is please make sure you go look and view the series 1 of Living Through Dark Night of the Soul and also the Morally Bankrupt Individual. They're both almost the polar opposites of each other. So please be sure to watch that video. There's going to be a second series coming out on that topic, as well as other topics about love and life and how to navigate some of the spiritual, religious journeys that we go through. And I think as hopefully the other readers will agree with me, right? That when you go through these things as a tribe rather than an individual, there's strength and there's fortification in that. Anyways, I won't talk too much longer. Please subscribe, like, share. And a new setup for me. I moved from my yoga / weight room down to another room downstairs. It's peaceful, it's serene, it's got greenery and stuff. So, not that I don't like my meditation room, I love it for meditation purposes, trust me. It's also a good space. But I think for my tarot card reading, I needed a little different energy for this. It may seem a little dark to you. Hopefully not for the cards. I do have additional lighting I'll be using after I shoot the Aries, but I want to get the signs done for Aries. Aries has just been I'm in Aries myself, but the Aries signs throughout my life have just been an incredible support system. Well, having said that, we're going to get started with this. I did meditate on the cards already. I'm going to do a couple shuffles on camera for you as well, just to let you know that, again, I don't pull cards. If they don't fly, they're not coming out. So, strong believer in that, right? I mean, if the spirit has something to say, he's going to pick the cards. He's not going to say, okay, hey Larry, go ahead and pull 5 off the top and off the bottom. I'll give you the overall energy, right? The spirit guide's going to give you the overall energy. That's not to say other readers are doing it wrong or bad. We just do it different. And guess what? That's what makes us all beautiful people, right? We can do things different and not have to feel guarded, protected, or judged by anyone. There's some beautiful readers out there, and I'm going to start mentioning them in my readings, because I think when you start to acknowledge other readers as being just an asset, I mean, to the work that we do, the healing, the energy work that we do to help other people understand life and certain circumstances, I think the trip just gets a lot better, don't you? I think it does. Starseed 1111. I met her on YouTube. We emailed back and forth a couple times. She probably doesn't remember who I am. But I'm Lawrence Starseed. If you watch this, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe yourself and put a notification on the bottom. But I was a different user then. And I think she had about 1,000 users. And her demeanor was just so awesome. I mean, throughout the journey for her, and I think she's at 7,000 something now. And she's just so wholesome, right? And Starseed, if you're watching this, don't get your ego too big or to let the universe pump your head up too big. But she's such a humble person. You just got to go check her out. Again, Starseed 1111. And there's a bunch of other readers out there that I would like to emulate. Well, let's just say, shine like they do. And I don't mean in subscriber numbers or anything else, but you could feel the energy, right? Just like I feel the energy when I'm connected to the spirit guides and those that have passed on. And the other entities of energy that are out there in our dimension as well as the fifth dimension. You just connect, right? You just connect. Anyways, done talking, done giving kudos on the back to the people. Let me give kudos to you, Aries, for just being just the dynamic sign out there. Anyways, let's get started. There's Spirit Guide. Wow, I'll take it. There's Spirit Guides, please. That was meant to be. Spirit Guides, please give us a message for our wonderful Aries friends. Souls. The embodiment of energy is what Aries is to me. Not just because I'm one, but I just know a lot of good people are Aries. Not that I don't know a lot of other good signs as well too, but I don't, as you guys may know, I don't talk about signs as much as I do energy, right? I mean, because that's what we are, right? God didn't go, hey, guess what? You're going to be an Aries. You're going to be a Scorpion. He didn't. He made us energy in his likeness, right? He's nothing but energy. And that's the single source, right? The funnel source of God himself. God's a funnel, sending information down to us through a funnel, right? To each and every one of us. Some of us choose to listen to that information. Some of us choose not to. But I'm advising everyone, you got to open your heart and your mind and your soul to be able to receive true messages, right? Spirit guides, please give us another card. Please give us another. Ooh, there's my 3. Let's take a look at these. First card out, perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Wonderful card. Again, perfect timing. I agree, Aries. This is our moment. The other card I got out that I've never pulled, I never pulled this one. Be honest with yourself. Yeah, you know what, as Aries people, I don't think we ever are honest with ourselves. I don't think we can be. I think we try to be, but I don't think we can be. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes, even in the face of adversity, we keep telling ourselves, yes, we can, yes, you can, yes, you can. You got that die hard, just don't let it die type scenario, right? But sometimes I think, and at least for myself, right, coming to the conclusion that sometimes you can't help everybody or everything for every reason, including for yourself, that you need to reach out. You got to be honest with yourself. Beautiful message for us Aries, right? Be honest with ourselves. Sometimes we can't do everything, even though we try to do everything for everyone. Be all things to all people. It's impossible. God made us this way. The universe provided this energy for us to always attempt to be all things to all people. How much God-like energy can you have? And when I say, and I've heard people say that, we're like God. Interesting, but I absolutely believe it. We are gods. And I say that not in condemnation of the nameless, because that's who he is, right? He's nameless. His energy is so profound, so immaculate, that words don't even need to be spoken in his presence. That's how much energy that he just possesses and casts out and shines upon all of us. But can you imagine trying to emulate, and I was talking earlier about emulating other readers. Think about emulating God, where everything that you come in touch with, it's love. You give love. If someone comes up to you yelling, screaming, and you turn around and you give them love back, wow, what a testament, right? What a testament to being God-like. And I say that with the utmost respect for anybody that's a smart human being, man, woman, child, anybody that can. The thing you should emulate is God and God's energy. Once you can conclude that, once you conclude and can agree that that's the mission for you, this world, this universe will be a better place for all of us. I look forward to that day, to be honest with you. The next card we have out is Heart Chakra. Heart Chakra. I love that. I just You just want to say it. You know, what was that? I was thinking earlier before this read, I was meditating, and the thing that came to me was field of dreams. Field of dreams. Imagine if you could dream it, and it can happen. They make movies about things like that, not because it's so abstract and so unconceivable, but because probably so many people have already done it, right? And that's all about manifestation. Think about the heart chakra, though. Let's think about this. It says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. What a crazy thing, right? I mean, and I'm going to get right up in this. I'm going to get right up in the funk, right? I'm going to get right up in the camera right over here, because we were just talking about emulation and what it would be like to be more God-like. If you believe in Jesus, more Jesus-like, right? A carpenter, a guy, a person who loves so unconditionally because he emulated God's energy. Jesus wasn't a miracle worker. He was a person who could manifest, right? He believed so deeply in his heart and mind and soul and every aspect of his energy that he healed. And at the essence of humans, the essence of our DNA, if you do enough study, you'll find out that our DNA, self-healing as it is, can heal other people because all we are is energy. Don't keep forgetting that. Don't keep forgetting. I don't think I put the autofocus on this, but we'll have to fix that later. Anyways, so let's get started with our reading. Anyways, all good stuff, all great cards for our wonderful Aries. I won't tie you up too much longer, guys and gals. I've already shuffled again. I'm going to do a couple quick shuffles. Then I got to turn my light on because, man, it's either I'm getting dark or it's getting dark. Anyways, I'm still working with the lighting, right? So I changed my set. I had the lighting done earlier. It's starting to get a little overcast. Anyways, pause right there. Oh, a little better. Oh, naturally, I'm dark skinned. Well, not really. Just so you know, half black, half white. So it really was the sun going down. Anyways, having said that and laughter, we'll pick up now. I have to edit out me walking back and forth, bringing in lighting. But I think it looks better. I probably need another light on this side over here too, but I just didn't want it in the picture frame. And this is a picture right here I drew of my son when he was, gosh, probably 18 months old. I'm not really an artist, but I was motivated. And I thought that I could do it, so I was able to. And it actually came out pretty good. Anyways, back to the business of doing business of love. Dear Spirit Guides, please, what can we tell my wonderful Aries about love? We talked a little bit about the heart chakra, ties in perfectly with that. We talked about being honest with ourselves, and that even goes for relationships too, right? You have to learn to be honest with about yourself in relationships. And when you, and ladies, this goes for you too. When you see a donkey, he's gonna neigh and hee-haw. Guys, same for you, right? So always be on the lookout. That doesn't mean to be guarded and approach people guarded. And you know what? My wonderful people, my wonderful, wonderful souls out there. And one of the things I'm trying to work with people on, and you know what? Most of us Aries are magnets for people who are just damaged. We do it to ourselves because we want to fix everybody, fix everything, and because we're just so full of love and just want compassion and everything else that we just want to make things happen for people. Right? We want all people to love like we love. And guess what? Got to be honest with ourselves. Ain't gonna happen. We can't do it. We can't do it. I've actually stopped trying to do it. Well, you always try, and then you quickly have to realize at what point in time that you're giving so much of your positive energy away that you're consuming it before you can get to the next person. Anyways, having said that, dear Spirit Guides, please let me give Aries in love. Spirit guides, Marco, my spirit guide, please show me what can we get in love. I'm getting goosebumps already. I love it already. We're gonna have something to show me the nasty, the high, stinky love, right? What are we gonna get for Aries? Aries needs some good love, right? Some loyal, good love. And when I mean loyal, good love, I don't mean just a cheating. I mean someone that really learns to appreciate. We have in our current situation, crowning that, we have 6 of Rods. Crowning that, we have 2 of Swords. What do we see? Marco, please give me something here. High love. Wow. What do we got here? What do we got? Almost afraid. I'm not even going to do it because I don't even start reading things until after I pull all my cards, because I hate trying to tell a story one card at a time, and then you got to change the whole story around again. Oh, makes you almost look unbelievable. I'm just kidding. For all my wonderful readers out there, your way is a good way too. I'm just messing with you. It's just my way, right? Dear Aries, Marco, spiritual guys, lovers, believers, and you know what? The greatest form of flattery, and I'm taking the 2. The first one out would have been the bottom one, so I'm putting this in the position of our recent past. And how do we feel about the situation? What are our biggest fears? In love, Marco, spirit guide, please give me the love, give me the stink. What are we Aries fearing right now when it comes to love? Or we don't have to be fearing. What do we have coming in our way that we might be fearful of? It's really not a fear, it's a blessing. I'll keep that down. Did some chest pulls earlier, and now I think I just stretched a muscle. Awkward. Wow, yeah. That's a weird energy. Because I didn't bend, that bend should not have done that. That's a weird energy I just got. Marco, please give us how people see us. How does their lover, how does this wonderful person, the people that love us, how do they see us right now? How do they see us? Marco, spirit guides, please give me a card. How do the world of our lovers, the loved ones, the people that we're interested in, the person that we're focusing on, how do they feel about us? Ooh. Know it. Know it. And I'm going to hold this one right here. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Underlying energy. Magician. Uh-oh, it's magic. Whoa. I can't sing for shit, but you know that song, It's Magic? That's the song I just got in here when I'm looking at this guy. Bare-chested, right? Just rock solid, and he's like, yeah. So I think in love for August, right, at least from the 15th, the 6th to the 15th, I'm feeling really positive about this. Let's flip these cards over. Let's get down to the nit, the grit. Let's get dirty with it. I'm not going to flip that card over. I'm going to say that one because that's my goody card. That's my card. Ooh. I'll put that back on the bottom of the deck. Put my crystal on that. How we feel about ourselves, what our fears are. The Emperor. Okay, so this is already, I'm feeling this already. Feeling this read, feeling it. Currently right now, 6 of Rods. In this, with the 6 of Rods, we feel that this is going to be a great week. And I think, forget about the week, man, I'm getting just love from here on out, because I think for a lot of us, Aries, we just said, fuck it, right? Fuck it. Tired of being, picking up the dregs. Well, I don't, come on, that's harsh, Larry, and you know that as much as you love people, you can't say that. But I wanted to say, the word that popped in my mouth was the dregs of society. You know, they call the dregs, right, but the bitter pieces at the end of what a coffee drink, the dregs. I just got that feeling, right? But I don't even talk like that to people. But that's the feeling I got, right? We're feeling victorious, and we don't want to take that stuff anymore. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it with the Six of Wands. We got victory, high on the hog. But guess what? We're tying ourselves up. We're tying ourselves up with this doggone Two of Swords. Do we move forward? Do we stay? Do I go back with the old one? Do I take the new one? I mean, how do you really just keep telling yourself this stuff? Aries, we do this to ourselves all the time. We get rid of somebody leaves us. Spiritually, universally, it's what we were begging for anyways. Doesn't matter who goes, who leaves, it happened for a reason. And then we take them back. We sigh, we go sleepless nights, we keep saying, do we take them back, do we go for the new? We take them back, we go for the new. Good God grief, Aries people, along with myself, let's not do it, because guess what? The second we keep contemplating back and forth about these individuals from our past, rather than looking at the bright new future and love, and I'm not saying, guess what? We go into hermit mode, right? We want to hide, we want to get to seclusion, we want to find a happy place for ourselves, right? We want to find out, what is the meaning of life? Why am I doing this again, over and over and over again? Why do I keep repeating the same old things? Why am I stuck in the same old cycles? That's what he's trying to figure out. He's trying to light the way for the Aries and tell us, guess what? If you're patient, if you meditate, if you love yourself enough, we can get out of this Two of Swords indecisiveness and energy. Get out of that. And this victory that you feel you're having will be a reality instead of just an immaculate dream, right? So get out of your heads with this stuff. We got to get out of our heads with this stuff. What we have in the recent past, Queen of Rods, you bet your sweet ass. We had it all. We had it all. Fast moving, cutting through the bush. That's the way we lived our lives. That's the way we did things. We loved hard, we played hard, and there's no one like us, Aries. There's nobody like an Aries, right? This card, she's not only smiling, she's got religion. You see the cross on her neck? We got religion, we got symbolism of universal love with cats, and you see the lion here for strength. You see the fire behind her. You see the wand, the rod, the staff with the ornate ribbon on it, the crown of gold. You see the chair that she's sitting in almost looks like her head's on fire with a halo. Because that's what we were, and we lost that. We kicked ourselves so hard, and we settled for, I don't want to say the word dregs of society, but we settled for them. We tried to fix them, and we fucked ourselves continuously. But guess what? We're coming strong, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming strong. All night long, all night. Oh, I lost my picture. Hold on. Gotta stop. Wow. Okay. That was the freakiest thing in the world. In the middle of all this emotional excitement and Aries victory, my secondary camera cut off and quit the Wi-Fi. Anyways, having said that, don't care. We're still on mainframe. I'll bleed the rest of this stuff out and let's get on with it. But we had the Ace of Swords, how we feel for ourselves, and we're cutting through the truth. We're getting to the bottom of everything. We're tired of trying to figure out things. We're tired of investing months, years into people that yield nothing for us. We put energy. And you know what? I got to keep telling myself this, and I got to remind myself this, and I'm going to remind you as well too, and you're probably old enough and wise enough to know this already. We don't help people in order for them to give something to us. Wow, that's profound. Because with the heart chakra opening up for us, we realize we don't have to give every inch, 100% of ourselves to people in order to attempt to help them. Self-preservation, self-love, critical. We have all the fixings right here. On these cards alone, if I didn't read anything else, all the fixings right here for an immaculate love of victory. A lesson learned by the Hermit telling us stop dickering around with people. Stop wasting months, years of your life trying to invest, over-invest. People aren't like stock. People are energy. Either the energy mirrors yours, you mirror theirs, blah, 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 blah. but energy it's consistent, right? It's like you don't plug a 220 watt wash machine in a 110 watt outlet. I mean, come on, what's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna get short circuit. And that's the same thing that happens in relationships. We allow ourselves to be unequally yoked in energy. And that's why our relationships fail. What we fear though, we're fearing is the death, right? We're so afraid, and I gotta stop looking like this because I'm trying to see if I can see the camera. Right? All I gotta do is go like this. I know it's there because I can see the other camera. We fear the death, Aries. The death of ourselves, right? I mean, we're growing by leaps and bounds, emotionally, physically, spiritually. I think we're starting to really find out what love is and what it should be like, right? And that we don't have to sacrifice ourselves to find it or to get it. I think we're tied up too much in the sexual aspect of things, right? Who doesn't like a good release? I mean, come on. Knocking boots like Sinbad the Sailor, right? Well, I am, but I'm just saying, right? I mean, we're afraid to lose all that. But guess what? People see us as ourselves, right? The Emperor card came out. That's us. People see us as who we are. And that's the beauty of what we are and why we are on this planet. We're here to try to help and save and guide as many people as we can, along with other signs, not just us, but I mean, forget about the signs again. The energy, right? The energy that we embody can help a magnitude of people. We're the hardest on ourselves, more harder than anybody else could be on us, and we disappoint ourselves in life. I don't think we've ever disappointed a single soul in our life. People look up to you. But we disappoint ourselves, and therefore we end up teaching ourselves that that's equal to loss. But guess what? We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about, I don't want to say an old love, a childhood flame coming back, reminiscent of childhood. This is about us getting back to the point in our lives where we can be childlike with our love, right? It doesn't have to be a mathematical computation. It doesn't have to be a scientific guided missile to get to the point where love is real. When we love in our uniqueness and our infinite ability to be our truest self. Aries always loves like a child. They love unconditionally. Even when people hurt you, you love. You're not always happy, and you're quick to cut them out. Well, I don't want to say that because all Aries goes, yeah, well, I get rid of people, I can do that. Well, I used to tell myself the same thing, but guess what? Somebody's knocking at the door. Oh no, it's her again. You open the door, let her in. And I'll tell you a sick story, not a sick story, but a person who was verbally, well, I had two recent ones, the last two people I dated, verbally abusive. One was physically abusive every time she got drunk. The other was just not a copacetic person. But anyways, those types of people steal your energy. They are what I call the modern day succubus, right? I mean, what's a succubus? Hey Larry, what is that? Well, I don't know. Let's figure out what that is. It's a person that can steal your energy. And that's what over time, I'm sorry, my laptop is starting to, yeah, there we go. They steal your energy. And they used to talk about that in folklore, right? What is about succubuses and witchcraft and all that other stuff. But that's just a modern day person. male or female, that steals energy from those people that are riding at a very high vibrational level. That's what our dream is for ourselves, to get back to the point where we can have that childlike, that natural ability to love again. Wash away all that past hurt, Aries people, man, women, child, grandma, grandpa, grandfather, married or not married, single or not single. Wash that hurt away, because you're cheating yourself out of the real love, the real gift. The outcome for your love is the Three of Pentacles, right? Keep working at this. Keep trying to convince yourself that it exists. Keep trying to master that skill. Keep trying to lay the groundwork, the foundation for that love. And guess what? You are going to be victorious, because you're going to remove the blindfold off. You're going to stop bouncing back and forth. You're going to learn the lessons that you are trying to be shown, the universe is trying to show you. You're going to follow the right path, because the path is now lit for you. And you're going to find that victory, because you yourself are going to tell yourself that, guess what? I got to cut through the bullshit. I got to cut through the people. I cannot no longer allow people to walk over me and hurt my ability to find true love in this universal place, because it's abundant. It's everywhere. You could walk down the street right now and go, hey, guess, and that person could be on the dole, right, on the love nest for you. It's that simple in life, right? There's so many people out there. Oh my gosh. And my hidden card over here is the Temperance. The hidden card that popped out alongside of our Magician at the bottom, our over undulating power for this read, the Magician. But again, don't be too hasty about any of this and all of this. Listen, when you chase love, you're never going to find it. The universe wants to deliver it. So all the hunting you do, all you have to do is open your heart chakra and accept it when the universe and I manifest it and deliver it. And I did say I, because I will pray and I will manifest as I do for every sign when I do readings. I'll take these two cards, put them under my pillow, and I'll say prayers, and I'll wish nothing but happiness, light, and love for you. And a majority of you will find it. But you've got to remember the lessons that you've just been shown here, right? This is destiny. It's not free will. This is the map, how to get you to where you want to go. You have, well, it is free will, because you have the choice to say, yeah, I don't want to follow that path. I want to do something different. But how clear cut is this? This is clear cut. I don't know about you guys, but I'm following this path, all right? And I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna take my time with this. I'm gonna take my time. Anyways, Aries, love and light as always. Power, strength, love, and light. Stand strong, and we'll stand together. Till next time.